My name is Rabbi Yakov Cohen. I'm here thanks to Rabbi Cherki from the Noahide World Center, Brit Olam. I'd like to speak about, I'm the director of a Institute of Noahide Code, which is based in New York. And we promote the 7 laws of Noah through the UN as an NGO, non-governmental organization. And what are these 7 laws of Noah? I just want to touch upon them. I'm here in Jerusalem, the holy city, the holy land, and just to touch upon a few points of these 7 laws. The 7 laws are a means to bring about unity and world peace. It's a preface to the coming of the Oury, the redemption. In other words, the world has to be a vessel to be able to receive the divine Hashem. Let's talk about Maimonides. Maimonides, being a very great sage, living in some 800 years ago, approximately, in the Middle East, and he was a great scholar, as a great Kabbalist, and so on. He wrote a code titled the Mishnah Torah. The Mishnah Torah is a code which codifies the entire oral Torah. The oral Torah and the written Torah are 2 components which have to go together. In other words, you have the written Torah. A lot of people think, well, the written Torah, it says, in the pasuk, it says in the verse, a certain text. It can't. A lot of times, it cannot be translated or taken literally. It has to have the interpretations of the rabbis, of the Talmud, and so on. And it's like, if to give it in today's analogy, you can have software and hardware, but you have to have this instruction manuals how to deal with it, to utilize it. Anyways, Maimonides, being a great codifier, a doctor, a scholar, a sage, etc., living in the Middle East, Egypt, and so on. He was the doctor to the Sultan, which was the ruler of Egypt at the time. He's buried here in Tiferia, which is up north from Jerusalem, which is also one of the holy cities here in Israel. He codifies the entire Torah, the oral Torah, that is. And he explains in the very last few chapters of his codification titled the Mishnah Torah, it's called Hilchos Melachim, Laws of Kings. And in chapter 8 and 9, 10, actually 9 where he begins to explain that the 7 laws, that Adam Harishon was commanded on 6 laws. And the 6 laws, we'll just briefly go through them. The first one is to believe in God. The second one is not to curse God, and to establish a relationship with God. The third one is not to kill, not to steal, not to commit adultery, and not to be cruel to animals. And the final one is to establish courts of justice. The 6th one, which is actually the not to be cruel to animals, was given to Noah, which is why they're called the 7 laws of Noah. But essentially, the laws of Noah, b'sheva mitzvah b'nei Noach, is for l'shevet Yisrael. It's to make the world a peaceful world, a world of harmony, a world where everyone could live within each other, with each other. And coming from New York, where we all live in one island, and working with the United Nations, where everyone speaks different languages, have different customs, and so on. We all could come together as one. So, one of the things that the Maimonides explains, that in the land of Israel, there's a concept of people in the land of Israel. By the way, is a means by which the whole world will come to recognize God. One of the main reasons the temple stood was to bring light onto all people. It says that the temple's windows were narrow on the inside and wide on the outside, being that the light of the Beis Hamikdash, of the temple, stood as a beacon, as a way to promote goodness and kindness to all people. We'll come to the idea of Passover. Passover is a time when it became a nation. it says "Hachodesh hazeh lachem Rosh Chodashim," which Rishon hu lachem u'Chodshei Hashana, which implies that this month, the month of Nisan, is a month of redemption, and also the first month. Explains that there's two cycles in the world. There's the natural order, the order of Teva, of nature, which begins in Tishrei, and then there's the idea of supernatural, or above nature, the idea of Nisan, which represents Nes. Nisan coming from the word Nes. Two nuns means double Nes. So the idea is that Nisan represents something beyond nature. We're coming to a time when the world is looking, it's searching. And just as in the time of the first Nes, in the times of the redemption of Egypt, which Maimonides was obviously a doctor over there, the world saw miracles. It saw the splitting of the sea, etc., etc. But it was all from God's coming down, and it was all from God's revelation from above. Also the Mount Sinai, which followed 50 days after the leaving of Egypt, redemption. It all was God shining down His eternal light, His godly light on the world. So the world, even though before that you weren't able to make things holy, you weren't able to permeate the world with Torah or mitzvahs or good deeds, but today, by the fact that God came and revealed Himself on Mount Sinai, the whole world became a vessel for godliness. But the second, when Mashiach comes, the redemption, not only will the world become a vessel for godliness because of God shining and illuminating the world with godliness, it's going to become a vessel because the people themselves realize that there's a God, that the world itself becomes a vessel, and then only then can Mashiach come. This is really a prelude to Mashiach, to redemption. And we see it happening right now all around the world, that people are searching, governments are falling, people are looking for meaning. They don't want to be, there's a mass, I should say, not revolutions, but there's a mass awakening from the people. And this is all a prelude to Mashiach, and this is what the 7 laws represent. It represents where people, regardless of which religion they come from, they come to realize V'hoya Hashem l'melech al kol haaretz v'yemel hu yeh Hashem echad u'shmo echad. They realize the one and only God. They realize that the Jewish people are the nation that God chose at Mount Sinai to be a light unto nations, to be a beacon, a source of, not in an arrogant way, but in a way which obligates and serves as a means to show the world the true and only God. And Maimonides, being that we're coming up to his birthday coming up soon. Actually, his birthday was his passing in Nisan. This we could learn from Maimonides, a great leader who was able to unify, codify the entire Torah, put it into one specific book, which everyone learns today. Everyone studies this Torah, and he codifying, and afterwards after the laws of Noah, he goes into the laws of Mashiach, which again, he says, Mashiach is not a time where things will change. Mishnanu Dvorim. It says, Elam kimin norig, meaning the world, people will still have 2 legs, cars will still drive 4. But the essence, what will happen, the veneer which blocks and conceals godliness, that will disappear. Everyone will come to recognize Hashem, and everyone will see Hashem as he is. And this is really what happened at Mount Sinai, when the Jewish people experienced, all millions and millions of people, from men, women, and children. It says that when God spoke, everyone heard it in their own language. It permeated the world, the entire world, there was no echo. It permeated even even the rock, the inanimate objects. It also, there wasn't a bird that didn't sing. Everyone heard God. Mashiach comes, the entire world will come to recognize that reality. And it's up to each individual, both Jews and non-Jews, each one playing a role, not the same role, but an equal role in preparing this world for Mashiach. In other words, it's up to each and every one of us, men, women, and children, Jew and non-Jew, it doesn't matter what language, what color, that's God. In other words, God created people, a collage of people. People don't look alike. There's no two people look alike, no two people think alike. But to come together, to have the oneness, we all need to come together and discover the Echad, the one, Hashem. It says, in order for God to have unity, He needs the people who don't think alike, who don't look alike, to come together as the one, to recognize the one. In order for us to have unity, we need the one Hashem. Because before God created the world, there was only God. Why did he had unity. From diversity, when you have different people, different nations coming together to recognize the one Hashem, the one God, then only then could God have unity and reveal Himself. It's very simple. It's a worldwide campaign. We're trying, through media and so on, to promote this message. And please look into it, whether you're French, English, Russian. The Torah has outlived every single civilization. It's the Jewish people. It says a Jew who doesn't believe in miracles is not a realist. We don't believe in it, we rely on it. A Jew is connected to Nisan, which is the month of redemption, month of Ma'ala Teva, above nature. And we have that message. We're here for a reason. We're here to promote the Echad, the one and only Hashem. And please God, let's hope and pray that the world gets itself together. In other words, everyone comes to realize Hashem, and only then could Mashiach reveal Himself. Because if Mashiach comes and the world is not ready, then it's up to us, each and every individual, to get the world ready and prepare the world, and to bring about redemption. First, redeem yourself. Meaning, look at there's a story told in the United Nations or in Washington, where the world leaders were trying to put together a map of the world where every country is happy. And they spent millions of dollars, session after sessions, resolution after resolution, to no avail. Finally, a six-year-old boy comes together, and in a matter of 5 minutes, he throws together a map of the world, and the entire world, everyone's happy. He says, how did you manage to do it? He said, very simply. On the flip side, I put the two eyes together, the nose and the mouth. On the flip side of the map of the world was a picture of a person. When we ourselves look and realize that the world we're here for a purpose, we're here for a mission, we're here for a reason, and we all get the world ready and prepare ourselves, only then, and then will Mashiach come. And let's hope that it happens today from Jerusalem, and we see Kibbutzi and Teitzei Seder from the light of Jerusalem, from the holy city, as a beacon, as a way of direction, a way of light, to illuminate the world with Torah and mitzvahs and Mashiach now. Thank you very much.
שלום לכל ידידינו בעם ישראל ובעולם כולו. אנחנו כל כך שמחים שהגיע אלינו אחד מגדולי הפעילים של תנועת חב"ד למען הפצת תורת בני נוח בעולם כולו, הרב יעקב כהן. לעונג הוא לי שהוא דיבר ראשון, כהן תמיד מדבר ראשון. זה אחד מחוקי הכבוד, שנאמר וקידשתו כי את לחם אלוהיך הוא מקריב. אנחנו מכבדים את הכהנים כי יש להם קשר מיוחד עם האלוהות. גם לעם ישראל יש תפקיד כזה, ממלכת כהנים וגוי קדוש. הוטל עלינו על ידי ריבונו של עולם, על ידי השגחה עליונה, הוטל עלינו התפקיד לשמש ככהנים. הכהן הוא לא אריסטוקרט, הכהן הוא זה שמשרת אחרים. ואנחנו, עם ישראל, באים לשרת את כל האנושות כולה. כך שאתם עבורנו אחים שלעונג הוא לנו סוף סוף להיות אלה שיכולים למסור לכם את דבר השם, לא בגלל שאנחנו טובים יותר, אלא בגלל שבנו בחר השם כדי להיות הצינור הזה. היום יש התעוררות גדולה מאוד בעולם מסביב לשאלה של האמונה באלוהים. היום אנחנו נתונים במאבק גדול מאוד בין שני גושים עיקריים של התרבות האנושית. האחד, העולם המערבי, נוצרי לשעבר ברובו, אבל עדיין יונק גם מהנצרות וגם מהפילוסופיה, העולם המערבי, Western World מה שנקרא, ולעומתו העולם האסלאמי שמתעורר, ויש היום כמין מאבק קשה מאוד בין שני הגושים האלה. על מה המאבק? האם מדובר במאבק פוליטי של שליטה, של כלכלה? בוודאי שזה לא רק זה. לא ייתכן שבמאבק גדול כל כך לא יהיו גם מרכיבים פוליטיים, אבל ברור שכאן מדובר במשהו מהותי, יש ויכוח תיאולוגי. ולמה הכוונה? יש טענה שהגיעה אל העולם המערבי הדמוקרטי, והטענה הזאת מקורה בפילוסופיה היוונית, שהאדם הוא זה שעומד במרכז העולם. וכיוון שהאדם עומד במרכז העולם, צריך לתת ביטוי לנקודה היותר חשובה בנפש האדם, וזו החירות. האדם צריך להיות חופשי. לכן העולם המערבי קורא לעצמו גם העולם החופשי, free world. והדיבורים האלה שנשמעים כל כך יפה בעולם המערבי, נחשבים בעולם האסלאמי לדברי גידוף ממש. איך אפשר לשים את האדם במרכז? אלוהים הוא במרכז. כך אומר העולם האסלאמי. מה שנקרא תיאוצנטרי, לשים את האלוהים במרכז, בעוד שהעולם המערבי הוא אנתרופוצנטרי, כלומר שם את האדם במרכז. ומכיוון שלפי השיטה האסלאמית, אלוהים הוא זה שבמרכז, העמדה היחידה שיכולה להיות לאדם כלפי האלוהים, זאת עמדה של כניעה, של קבלת עול, מה שנקרא אסלאם בערבית. כלומר, להיות נכנע לפני האלוהות. והדבר הזה מעכב במידה רבה את החירות של האדם, אפילו את האמונה בבחירה החופשית. ומה לנו, עם ישראל, יש לומר בתוך השיח הזה? המפתח כדי לפתור את המאבק הזה, המפתח הזה נמצא אצלנו. תורת משה היא זו שמלמדת שלא האדם במרכז וגם לא אלוהים במרכז, אלא הדיאלוג. ריבונו של עולם רוצה להיפגש עם מי שהוא ברא. ואז יש כאן סינתזה שנותנת מקום גם לתפיסה המערבית וגם לתפיסה המזרחית. המפגש בין הבורא לנברא מניח מצד אחד קבלת עול מלכות שמיים, ויחד עם זאת החירות של האדם. הקדוש ברוך הוא מבקש למלוך לא על עבדים, הוא רוצה למלוך על בני חורין. תפארתו של מלך איננה שעבדים מקבלים את מלכותו. תפארתו של מלך זה כאשר בני חורין, בעלי הכרה ורצון, שכל ותבונה, הם אלה שמקבלים את מלכותו. כך שלו רק אנחנו בני ישראל נמלא תפקידנו, לפתוח את פינו ולדבר עם כל האנושות כולה, כמו שהרב יעקב כהן עושה באום, בניו יורק, וכמו שאנחנו בני נוח בעולם כולו עושים. יש לנו היום כבר שיח רב, יש קהילות רבות של בני נוח בעולם כולו, בפיליפינים, בצרפת, בהולנד, בארצות הברית, בקנדה, בדרום אמריקה, באפריקה ובמקומות רבים, ברוסיה, בפולין. אינני זוכר את כולם, מרוב שברוך השם בהודו, שקהילות רבות הולכות וקמות ומתעניינות בשבע מצוות בני נוח, מתעניינות בתורת משה, מתעניינות בדבר השם. הרמב"ם, כפי שהזכיר הרב יעקב כהן, הוא המדריך הגדול שלנו בלימוד התכנים האלה. עלינו להעמיק בדבריו, עלינו אולי לכתוב ספרים מסביב לשיטתו של הרמב"ם, כדי שיהיה אור גדול לעולם כולו ויתקיים כי מציון תצא תורה. מה זאת אומרת שהתורה יוצאת מציון? היא יוצאת אל אומות העולם, ודבר השם מירושלים. אשרנו שאנחנו זוכים בדורנו זה לאפשרות של בניין השיח בינינו לבין אומות העולם ובין אומות העולם לבינינו. הנה, אני מדבר איתכם בשפה העברית. הרב כהן דיבר איתכם בשפה האנגלית. לפני 100 שנה, לפני 200 שנה, העובדה הזאת הייתה יוצרת מחסום. אי אפשר היה לדבר. היום עם הטכנולוגיה החדישה, אז אנחנו יכולים בכמה דקות לדאוג לזה שהשידור הזה יתורגם לכל השפות שבעולם, ואנחנו נוכל להשמיע את דברינו ולשמוע את דבריכם בכל השפות שבעולם. כבר ספר הזוהר, אחד מספרי היסוד של תורת הסוד של היהדות, אמר שלקראת אחרית הימים תתפתח החוכמה בעולם, והתפתחות החוכמה היא בין היתר ההתפתחות של הטכנולוגיה שמאפשרת לנו להגיע באופן ממשי ומציאותי לידי כך שיהיה השם אחד ושמו אחד ויהיה שפה ברורה לקרוא כולם בשם השם ולעובדו שכם אחד. Rabbi Cohen, it is a pleasure to have you here with us.
Thank you for Rabbi.
And as you can see, we are in a collaboration between different
East and West, right?
East and West, exactly. And we hope that we'll continue this collaboration with Chabad and every person in the world that is interested in our work. Do you agree, Rabbi Cohen?
100%. It's the Jewish people have a timeless message that has withstood thousands of years in every country, in every tyranny, and we're here for a reason. God put us here for a reason, and that is to teach Torah and to be a light.
Okay, so by our mutual work, we will see the realization of Bayomahu Yeh Hashem Echad Ushmo Echad.
100%. Bezat Hashem. We should see it now. You know, today, like you said, in the technology today, the world is becoming much, much smaller. It's a global village.
Absolutely.
And a global village means that tyranny, persecution, things which Torah values, Torah demands that there is due process. You don't kill anyone just for the sake of killing or because you don't like him or this. There has to be due process. There's
absolutely,
you know, and this is happening more and more. And the people that are being exposed, and hopefully, please God, we won't see any more evil. Evil will be eradicated.
Absolutely. Amen.
Bezat Hashem today, you know, this is what the Torah is. The Torah is a book of life. And a book
Eitz
of
Chaim.
Eitz Chaim, Torah Moshe Hera, Moshe Chaim, Torah. It's also light. It's interesting that Torah is always compared to light. God is compared to light. Why? Because light doesn't create. In one hand, when you have a dark room, you don't know where there's a table, where there's a chair. You could fall and break your head. Whereas light, you flip the switch, suddenly you know there's a chair, you could sit, there's a table. It shows you what and where, it gives you what to do, it shows you how to do it. It gives you light. It creates light.
Absolutely.
You know, so let's hope that you speak French also?
Bien sûr.
So maybe you say a few words in French, because the French are very aristocratic.
À tous nos amis Noahides dans le monde entier, nous souhaitons une bonne fête de Pessah. Nous avons ici la chance d'avoir la rencontre avec notre ami le Rabbi Yakov Cohen, représentant de Chabad aux Nations Unies à New York. Et comme vous pouvez voir, la collaboration entre les différentes branches du judaïsme, orthodoxe évidemment, se réalise à travers notre action commune. Et nous espérons vous retrouver très bientôt dans le temple de Jérusalem avec le Mashiach.